There's something inside you right now that's more powerful than anything you've ever faced, but you might not even know it's there. It's not gone, it's not broken, it's just sleeping. And the question is, how long will you let it stay that way? Think about that. Have you ever felt like you're capable of more, but you just don't know how to unlock it? Have you ever had moments where, for just a split second, you caught a glimpse of who you could be, and then it vanished? That's not your imagination. That's a sleeping version of you, a version that remembers the fire, the focus, the purpose, but over time, maybe life dimmed it, maybe pain buried it, maybe failure convinced you it wasn't real. But here's the truth, it never left. It's still there, waiting for you to wake it up. There's a lie we've all been sold, that greatness belongs to someone else, that confidence, focus, discipline, leadership. These things are reserved for the few, for the born talented, the chosen, the naturally gifted. But the truth, every person you admire, every success story you look up to, every powerhouse you wish you could be, that person started out like you, doubtful, scattered, insecure. But they made one decision, to stop running from their power and start owning it. They understood something that most people miss, that you don't need more motivation. You need a deeper reason. You need to remember what you're capable of when nothing is holding you back. You need to stop asking for permission and start giving yourself the freedom to become. Here on Break Your Limits, we exist for one reason, to help you tap into that potential that's been buried under excuses, self-doubt, fear, and old stories that don't serve you anymore. You're not here by accident. You're here because something inside you is done settling, done shrinking, done sleeping. This isn't just a motivational speech, it's a wake-up call. You're about to understand how to reconnect with the part of you that's always been strong but have forgotten how to speak. Let me tell you about the bamboo tree. For the first 5 years of its life, when you water it and care for it and nurture the soil, it doesn't grow. At least not above the surface. It looks like nothing is happening. You might think it's dead, a failure, a waste. But under the surface, it's building roots, a foundation, a system so deep, so strong, that when it finally breaks through the ground, it grows over 90 feet tall in just 6 weeks. That's not magic. That's preparation. That's what your journey has looked like. All that time you thought you weren't progressing, you were planting roots, building strength, and now it's time to grow fast. But here's a secret. You can't wait until you feel ready. You have to move before you believe, because confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. The power inside you is not a feeling, it's a muscle. And if you don't use it, you lose connection to it. That means you've got to wake it up, not with a perfect plan, but with imperfect action. Start where you are. Use what you have. Take the next smallest step. Stop waiting for clarity and start creating momentum. Clarity comes from motion. Ask yourself right now, where in your life are you underestimating your own power? Is it in your fitness, where you keep saying, I can't stay consistent, but deep down you know you haven't truly committed? Is it in your work, where you hold back from speaking up, from taking risks because you're afraid to own your voice? Is it in your relationships, where you play small, people please, and shrink your needs for the comfort of others? Wherever it is, you know, you feel it. That tension in your chest isn't confusion, it's misalignment. And that misalignment is your power knocking, asking to be let out. So here's your challenge. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop outsourcing your greatness. Stop pretending you don't know what you're capable of. And instead, do this. Today, take one brave action. Just one. Speak the truth you've been holding back. Do the thing you've been avoiding. Forgive yourself for the past you can't change and start acting like the future is yours to shape. Because it is, but it only becomes real when you show up. And I want you to write this down right now. The power I need is already inside me. Say it again, louder with your whole chest, not because it's a cute quote, but because your nervous system needs to hear it, needs to feel it, needs to believe it. Repetition is how you reprogram your mind. Identity is how you transform your life. You are not powerless. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are a sleeping giant, and the alarm clock just went off. Think about how long you've been doubting yourself. How many years you've spent believing you were less than what you really are. How much energy has been spent second-guessing, overthinking, playing small. Now imagine what could happen if all of that energy was redirected. Focused, not toward fear, but toward your growth, your healing, your mission. That's what's possible when you stop running from your power and start channeling it. And you don't have to have it all figured out. That's not the goal. The goal is progress. The goal is presence. The goal is to show up for yourself the way you always hoped someone else would. Stop waiting for the world to see you and start seeing yourself. Stop waiting to be chosen and choose yourself. That is how you wake the sleeping power inside you. Not with a lightning bolt, but with a quiet decision that today is the day you stop sleeping on your life. You're not here just to survive. You're here to build, to create, to lead, to love, to grow. And the truth is that potential is already encoded in your DNA. You've just been distracted, conditioned, talked out of it, but not anymore. From here on out, you're reclaiming it, reclaiming your focus, reclaiming your voice, reclaiming your story. One choice at a time, one step at a time, one breakthrough at a time. So here's what you do next. Decide who you're becoming. Name that version of you. Visualize them. Feel their energy. Think how they think. Walk how they walk. Speak how they speak. And then act from that place. Don't wait to feel like it. You're not a prisoner of your emotions. You're the commander of your life. Start living from the identity you're building, not the past you're leaving behind. And no matter how long it takes, stay with it. This isn't a 30-day challenge. This is your life. You're not here for shortcuts. You're here for significance. And significance comes from consistency, from resilience, from courage. So hold that line, dig deeper, push forward, and don't just break through your limits. Outgrow them so completely they can't even find you anymore. Because the real you, the powerful you, the version that's been asleep for too long, they're not gone. They're waking up now, and once they rise, the world better watch out. You've spent so long underestimating what you're capable of that you've started to believe your own doubts. But doubts are not facts. They're echoes of fear, and fear only has the power you give it. It's time to reclaim your power and start seeing yourself not through the lens of insecurity, but through the lens of possibility. What could your life look like if you believed in yourself just 10% more? What could you build, become, and achieve if you stopped waiting for perfect timing and started trusting that this moment, right now, is enough? You don't need more confidence. You need more commitment. Confidence will come, but only after you've taken consistent action in the face of fear. You don't wait until you You create readiness by showing up, by doing the uncomfortable thing, by standing in your truth even when your voice shakes, especially then. That's how trust is built. That's how belief is forged. It's not something you're given. It's something you grow moment by moment, choice by choice. Remember, your dreams weren't placed in you by accident. They're assignments, whispers from your future self calling you forward. And every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. You've been playing small not because you lack ability, but because you've been afraid of what might happen if you truly stepped into your full capacity. But now you know what's on the other side of that fear is freedom, power, purpose. So don't waste another moment living in shadows when you were born for light. Don't apologize for wanting more, for being more, for becoming more. You are not too late. You are exactly who and where you need to be to start this next chapter of your life. In this chapter, this is where everything changes. Not because of external circumstances, but because you've changed internally. Because you've made a decision, and decisions create destiny. Take this moment as sacred. Use it as a line in the sand, the before and after, the moment you stopped hesitating and started honoring the fire inside you. Let your courage be louder than your fear. Let your faith be stronger than your excuses. Let your next move be the one that changes everything.